afternoon, guys. I just figure I do a pop-up live. I figure I do a pop-up live today. How are you guys doing? Let's chat. Um, I'm currently eating leftover peas and rice from yesterday. I'm making macaroni and cheese with bow tie pasta. I already did I'm going to do the red velvet cheesecake. Um, Later today. This is my cream cheese that is really soft now. And then these are my 2 eggs. I already made the red velvet cake. This is how it came out, the red velvet. How you guys doing today? This is the red velvet cake, how it came out. I just flipped it over on a on a plate. The pans that I use, the pans that I used was this pan right here. I got it off of Amazon. This is the brand of this pan is called So Yummy. That's the brand name. I don't know if you can see it, but it's called So Yummy. It came in a 3-pack. It came like this in a 3-pack. I got it off of Amazon. Again, the brand name is called So Yummy, and it's a non-stick cake pan. I got these last week. This is a 3-pack set. I don't remember how much it cost, but so I'm going to get ready to do the cheesecake later. I just figured I pop in and say hi real quick. Again, this is the red velvet cake that I made earlier today. This is the cake that I made earlier today. So with the red velvet cheesecake, instead of the graham crackers being on the bottom of it, it's going to be a cake. Yeah, it's going to be a cake. How do you pronounce your name? Shervan? Hi. So this is, I don't even, what is that? Can you guys see the indentation on the bottom of this? It says So Yummy. But this right here, if you're new, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a red velvet cheesecake later today. I just made this first because this is the first step that needs to be done. This is the first step that needs to be done right here. I just taken out some leftover chicken that I made yesterday. Again, I'll be doing leftover. I'm gonna be doing cream cheese I'm going to do a red velvet cheesecake. Again, this is cream cheese. I'm only doing one because I only have one for right now. And then I'm doing 2 eggs. Since usually the cream cheese, the cheesecake calls for 4 eggs, but I'm only doing 2 eggs right now because I only have one cream cheese. This dough over here is for the Mickey beignets. I just started that over this morning also. I did it correctly this time because yesterday when I made it, it was way too sweet and it didn't come out correctly. So this time I made it correctly. So this is the dough for Mickey beignets. So as you guys are coming in, like, share, subscribe. Let me know if you guys were able to see the title when you guys came in. Let me know. Did it say let's chat? Because that's what I had titled my live to. So let me know if you guys were able to let me know if you guys were able to see the title. As you guys come in, let me know what your plans are for today. I just went grocery shopping yesterday, and stuff like that. So, again, later on, I plan on doing a red velvet cheesecake. Again, this is cream cheese, 1 thing of cream cheese, and these are 2 eggs. I already made the red velvet cake. The red velvet cake is right here. The red velvet cake is right here. I just made that earlier. As you guys coming in, like, share, and subscribe. So yeah. So what are you guys doing today? Let me know what you're doing today. I'm also making macaroni and cheese. Are you guys coming in? Feel free to speak. Again, I'm doing I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to figure out how to I'm trying to figure out if I should use I'm just trying to figure out because this is the cake that's already done. Hey Karen, I'm doing a red velvet cheesecake, but this is the cake that I made already. I'm just trying to figure out if I can because now I'm just making the cheesecake because you know how you guys have the graham crackers on the bottom of the cheesecake and you bake that first and then you pour the cheesecake filling on top. So basically it's going to instead of the graham cracker crust it's going to be the cake. So, but I'm trying to figure out how if I can just make the filling like by itself without a crust and then just put the cake on the bottom of the cheesecake. You see what I'm trying to say? So that's all I'm trying to figure out right now. This is my cheesecake pan that I'm going to use like this springform pan. I'm spraying the bottom with Pam. Let me take this. Okay, guys. So I'm just wrapping. I'm just wrapping the pan in foil. This is all I'm doing right now. Is wrapping the pan in foil. Okay, guys. All I'm doing right now. All I'm doing is spraying my pan. All I'm doing is spraying my pan with Pam. All I'm doing, guys, is I had sprayed my pan with all I did was spray this pan with Pam cooking spray. Um, hey, keep pushing forward, and Janet. I'm going to make the today. I'm going to do red velvet cheesecake again. When I had what I had did first time was I made this earlier. I made this earlier. This is the red velvet cake. I just turned it upside down. Um, This is what I cooked it in. This pan right here. The brand is called So Yummy. I got it off of Amazon. It came in a set of 3. The brand is So Yummy. That's what the brand is. If you guys can see that, I don't know if you can see it, but I made it in here. I sprayed. This is a non-stick pan. I sprayed ham on here or in here, and that's all I did with that. Is sprayed it in here and put the batter in here, and it came out like that. And again, this brand is called So Yummy off of Amazon. So it's like this. It came in a pack of 3. And all I did with that was I made the red velvet cake, and it came out like this. And I don't know if you can see that on the bottom, but it says So Yummy. But this is how it looks. So the concept of what I had in mind, since if you guys know that you have to use graham cracker crust for the cheesecake, but instead of the cheesecake crust, or instead of the graham cracker crust, I'm going to, instead of the bottom being a crust for like graham crackers, I'm going to do a red velvet cake. I'm going to put this on the bottom instead of the graham cracker crust. Hey Tugga, I think that's how you say your name. Thank you. This is going to be the crust instead of the graham crackers, if that makes sense to you guys. So right now, what I'm doing is this is the pan that I'm using right here. Springform pan is what I'm using right here. I just sprayed it with ham. I put it with foil like that. And then now I am just making the cheesecake filling. So as you guys are coming in, share, like, subscribe. Share, like, subscribe when you guys are coming in. This right here is caramel. When I had made the caramel cheesecake, so let me guys know, should I just leave it plain, like do a plain cheesecake, or add this to it and then make it like a red velvet caramel cheesecake, or you think that's gonna be too much? Yes for caramel, no for caramel. This is the Dulce caramel. So let me know what you guys think. This is the brand that I had used right here. If you guys can see that, this is the brand that I use. So, and that's what it came out like with the one that I just showed you. This, if you want to use this for yourselves, this is what I use. Or Should I do strawberry? This is strawberry filling. So should I do the caramel filling, or this is the strawberry filling for the cheesecake, or should I just leave it plain? Let me know. Before I mix it up. I'm thinking about maybe leaving it plain right now. You think the strawberry is gonna be good? So no to the caramel. What you got? What you guys think? Or should I at least leave it plain? You know what? I think I'm gonna leave it plain for right now. I think, and then next time I'll just add to it. I'll leave it plain. Next time I'll do I'm also making macaroni and cheese, guys. I'm just draining this water. All I'm doing is draining. All I'm doing is draining the water from the noodles. All I'm doing is draining the. I'm just gonna leave the filling plain today. So I'm just mixing. I'm just mixing the filling. I wish I had another cream cheese, but so what are you guys cooking today? Well, let me know what you guys are cooking today. So all I'm doing right now is adding a half a cup of cream cheese. Let me know if you guys can see. If you may have to move your comments. This is sour cream. That's all this is right here. Is this Daisy sour cream. I'm putting in, well, I'm going to do a little bit more cream cheese, but you're only really supposed to do half a cup of cream cheese. You're only supposed to do a half a cup of cream cheese, but I'm doing more. Yep, I'm doing more. So, should I put sugar in here? Oh, you know what? Yeah. I think I'm gonna put sugar. I'm gonna do brown sugar. I forgot. I will be back. Because that's what happened last time. So far, what I had put in was one. I only did one pack of cream cheese because that's all I have right now. I don't have a lot of cream cheese. And then I did two 1/2 cups of sour cream. But really, you're only supposed to do one thing of sour cream. But I mean, you're only supposed to do one. You're supposed to just do one. Um, you're just supposed to do one. A half a cup of. You're supposed to only do a half a cup of. You're supposed to just do a half a cup of. You're just supposed to just do a half a cup of sour cream, but I did more. So instead of using 1/2 cup of sour cream, I did two of those. And now I'm putting dark brown sugar in. I'm doing I'm doing 1/4 cup of dark brown sugar. Or you think should I do two? Should I do two or one thing of brown sugar? This is one. This is 1/4. Well, this is 1/4 cup of brown sugar, but this is only one of them. So should I do one of those or two? I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do two. So I did two of these. This is a 1/4 cup. I did two of these. This is dark brown sugar. And I'm putting all this right here is vanilla extract. These vanilla extract go so freaking fast. I just used the last of my vanilla extract. So this is what this looks like. And here is one block of cream cheese. I did a half a cup of sour cream, but I did more. I did two of the 1/2 cups of sour cream. I put two in there. And this is two brown, two 1/4 cup of brown sugar. This is and that was dark brown sugar, and I just added vanilla. So this is all. This is right here. And then these are the two eggs I haven't put in yet. So and then I had put salt in here too to balance the sweetness out. So now I'm about to start mixing. So let me know what you guys are up to today. what you guys are doing. And I'm just using a whisk. I'm gonna use the other pan. This pan might be too big. So should I put one more brown sugar, or you think that's gonna be good? Change this pan. What? No, it's gonna be good. So this is what it looks like right here. So you think I should do one more brown sugar, or you think I should, or you think two is good? Let me know. Add one more brown sugar, or two is good. Remember, I did two 1/4 cups of brown sugar. So let me know, because I'm thinking about doing it with another one. What you guys think? The two is good of the brown sugar, or should I just do one more? I already have put salt in here already. Should I add the strawberry, or you think I should just leave it plain? Again, this is what it looks like. I did 1 block of cream cheese, I did 1/2 cup of sour cream, but I did 2 of those, and I did salt. I did 2 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So I'm asking you guys, you think if 2 is good, or should I just do one more? And this is what it looks like currently. I still got to add the other egg. And that's the other egg. So you guys let me know. You guys let me know. And I added vanilla. I'm thinking about using the smaller pan for this. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I know you guys can hear that. So, let me know. If you guys think that I should use this pan, for the cheesecake or the bigger one? You think I should use this one? You think I should use this one? Or this one? Because I don't know if it's going to be enough filling for the big one. Well, you can see. So I'm getting ready to fill it, guys. I'm just gonna leave it plain today. I was gonna do the strawberry one, but I forgot I didn't take it. I didn't take it out, and plus I already had I'm just wiping my area down as I go along. Okay, so I'm going to pour it in. That's all I'm doing. Again, we only use one cream cheese. One block of cream cheese. Trying to get all of this out of here. All I'm doing is putting this okay. So this is what it looks like currently. In here. This is the plain cheesecake. I'll let you guys know what we put in it. put it in there, and it's gonna be in there for an hour. So what you guys are doing today? Any plans? I just put the cheesecake in the oven. That's gonna have to bake for an hour. It is actually faster. So let you guys know what you guys are doing. Let me know what you guys are doing. Do you have any plans today? Let me know, guys. Do you guys add bleach to your sink water? I do. I just haven't had bleach in a while. I haven't. I was just right now. I'm just poking this down to let the air come out. I'm going to do macaroni and cheese later. Hey, Daily Sips. Um, I was just saying that I was going to do a red velvet cheesecake. I got the cheesecake in the oven already. I did one block of cream cheese because that's all I had left. And this is all I'm doing with this. This is the dough. We're going to start these Mickey beignets again. Or we're going to do these, we're going to fry these again. Because I made these yesterday and it made my stomach hurt really bad. Because I think it was too sweet or something. So I made it correctly this time. So, all I'm doing is getting the air out of these. And I'm doing macaroni and cheese. I was just asking the people if do you guys put bleach in your dishwater? I always use bleach in my dishwater, but I just didn't have any. bleach, or every time when I went to the store to find bleach, they never had it. So that's why, that's the only reason why I didn't have it. I'm about to make macaroni and cheese later. Do you guys use this pasta? To me, I like this pasta and I like penne. Um, this is the cake that I made earlier. And I was just telling the folks that that you guys know how when you do a cheesecake, a regular cheesecake, you do graham cracker crust and then put it on the bottom and pour the cheesecake on top. But instead, I'm going to do a cake. I already got the cheesecake in the oven already. That has to bake for an hour and then sit in the oven for an hour with the oven off, of course. But this is the cake. The brand. This is the cake right here. I'm gonna show you guys the brands of the pans that I use. I use this pan right here for the cake. This brand is called So Yummy. It says So Yummy right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you guys see the logo on the bottom? This is the pan I use. I got off of Amazon. This is a non-stick pan. All I did was add I put pan spray on here and I just rinsed it out after it was done. But this is what I use. It came in a 3-pack off of Amazon. I'm not sponsored. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not sponsored, even though Amazon should sponsor me. But this is the brand right here. It's called So Yummy. I don't know if you guys can see that logo, but this is the pan, or this is the size that I use. It comes in a 3-pack. This is the other one. This is a much smaller one, of course, the smaller one out of all of them. Again, this brand is called So Yummy. It says it right there. And this is the other one. Next time when I make it, I'm gonna use this one. This is the other one. Again, it says So Yummy right here, but you can't see it on here, on this one, because the pan is dark. But it says So Yummy right here. Again, I got this set off of Amazon. All you gotta do is search So Yummy, or I just searched round cake pans, and this brand popped up. So this is the bigger one that says So Yummy. It says it right here. And all I did, before I baked the cake, was I sprayed Pam cooking spray on here, and that's all I did. That's one of the sizes. This is the smaller size. You could probably see it better on here. You could probably see it better on this one. I don't know if you guys, let me know if you guys can see these, okay? Or do I need to move it closer or what? But again, these are the pans that I use. These are the different sizes, and this is the size right here that I use to bake the cake. Again, all of it says So Yummy, and it came in a 3-pack like this. It came like this. This is the 3-pack. It's how it came. So, but right now, but But right now, I'm just waiting for the cheesecake to get done, and I have to sit in the thing for an hour. So, let me know. Um, what you guys. Can you guys hear me, or is the sound going in and out? I think I'm about to purchase a mic, but not today. Maybe next month I'll purchase one. Um, so what you guys doing today? Anybody cooking today? I made pigeon peas and rice yesterday. I used bacon, or I fried the bacon first, then the onions, and then I used sassoon, and then I made the rice. But I should have had some added salt because it didn't have no salt in it. So let me know, guys, what y'all's plan is today. I'm gonna probably stay on here till like maybe 3 and check on the cheesecake with you guys. So let me know what you guys are up to. You can, talk to me if you want. Let me know. If you have questions, let me know. on this nice day. Anybody going live next? I was just scrolling on YouTube, and I noticed that Peach is back bragging about how she don't get food stamps and stuff like that. She made a post saying that, you know, she was in Walmart and she had 4 carts full of groceries and she didn't use food stamps. Um, so, and one person and under her comments was saying that they had purchased one of her bundles or whatever. I said, you're gonna be in a rude awakening when, you know, when she doesn't refund you or doesn't let you win her class. I never had purchased anything from her and never have. Never will, never have. Or never have, never will. So, because I just find it hilarious how she brags about that she don't get food stamps anymore or whatever, but she was making videos and about grocery hauls, doing WIC shopping and stuff like that. Um, and she was saying what you get for free with WIC and all that stuff because Publix have WIC deals with that you can use WIC, and um, she was showing, you know, what you get with WIC and stuff like that. I mean, I have food stamps, but that's like a slap in the face if you don't got a busload of children. Because if you don't, bottom line, if you don't have a busload of children, you ain't gonna get a bunch of food stamps. You're not. That's the bottom line. If you got 6 or more kids or 3 or more kids, you're gonna get up to like $300 in food stamps or more. My cousin has about, I think she has 8 kids. I think 7 or 8 kids. And she gets the max in food stamps. She gets like, I think the max in food stamps is like over $1,000 in food stamps. I think, I'm not sure, because that's what kills me. People with kids get the most food and food stamps. If you ain't got no kids, then they're not gonna give you nothing, or they only gonna give you $23 a month. $23 is BS. And I'm not about to have a whole bunch of children just to get food stamps or WIC or whatever whatever the case may be. I'm not doing that. So, and that's just pure ridiculous that you gotta have a busload of kids just to get a decent amount of food stamps. But yeah, my cousin, I think she has about 7 kids, I think, and she gets the max. Which, she's from Massachusetts and she moved down to Georgia like last year, I want to say. And I think when she was in Massachusetts, I think she was getting over $1,000 in food stamps. So, but yeah, I think she gets the max because she got 7 kids. And I don't know if she has WIC or anything still, but I think she got just regular food stamps. But that's what, you know, kills me with that food stamp BS. Is that you have to have kids so before you could get anything. And I'm not about to do that. So that's the one thing. That's another pet peeve of mine, is that when people have a whole bunch of children, when people have a whole bunch of children, they take everything. They take all the WIC stuff. They take all the food stamps, basically, because stuff now is high. So if you're getting the max in food stamps, then I don't know. But that's BS to me. That you have to have a whole bunch of kids just to get a decent amount of food stamps and stuff. So that's my other pet peeve. I have several, but that's my other pet peeve is what I'm saying. But I don't know. Like I said though, I'm not about to have a busload of kids just to get a decent amount of food stamps. So I'm not about to do that. I really am not, because that's just ridiculous. Just to get like $300 or more in food stamps a month, I don't think so. I'm not about to do that. I'll just take my little $23 and keep it moving, which that's BS too. I'm like, that's a slap in the face. You might as well just keep that. I'm like, you can't even do anything with that. Really. But we get like two things. That's just pure ridiculous. But yeah, that's the government for you. In order to get a decent amount of food stamps, you have to have 3 or more kids. I think. I don't know. But I know you have to have 3 or more kids though. So just to get like maybe $400 or whatever. So that's my rant for today, I guess. As you're coming in, like, share, subscribe. Um, yep. Like as you're coming in, like, share, subscribe, guys. You guys can speak to me. I don't know why nobody wants to speak to me every time when I come in live. Don't nobody want to say. Don't nobody want to have a conversation with me. It's like 2 people watching. Who are you 2 people watching? Nobody want to speak to me. What are you guys doing? I'm trying to draw up a conversation here. Or think of some hot topics or something. What are you guys doing? I think this is the issue that I had last time. That nobody speaks to me on my lives. Nobody have a whole conversation, or I don't ever see a chat. I don't see my chat moving fast. So I don't know. Maybe I have to be in and out of it more um for my chat to be moving. Um, so I'm like I said, I'm not gonna stay on here that much longer, and so I'll let you guys know the results. I'll see you guys later.